I had 4 days to explore France, flying in and out of Paris, and I wanted a bike trip that actually fit my schedule. After researching every possible option, one route stood out, the Loire Valley. People call it one of the most beautiful cycling paths in all of France, and the fact that you can reach Orléans from Paris almost every hour by train made it perfect. After a few hiccups getting out of the big city on the first day, I arrived in Orléans at sunset on my second day, and that's where the journey begins.
So we are going to begin our day in Orléans. And guys, I'm new to this, so if you could please like, subscribe, follow, that would be wonderful. I think I'm at 460 subscribers today, so you will be noticed. Ciao.
Orléans is famous for Joan of Arc, who helped free the city in 1429. Her influence is everywhere, statues, street names, plaques, but I didn't spend too much time exploring. I just grabbed some food, got some rest, and I got ready for my first day of riding.
Okay, so I've officially left Orléans. I am very happy to say that this is a very well-marked trail.
Leaving Orléans is calm and easy. The Loire Vélo is very well marked, flat, peaceful, and perfect for settling into the ride. This part of the path is also part of the EuroVelo 6, a long-distance route that crosses all of Europe from the Atlantic to the Black Sea. I've done a lot of these in Portugal, and this is the first one I've done in France. The Loire River itself is interesting. It's the last major wild river in France. It still moves and floods naturally, which is why the villages along it have these long raised levees.
Yesterday the weather was incredibly cold. I was freezing in Paris. I came to Paris with every single piece of clothing I had on because I didn't realize how different the weather in Paris would be from Lisboa. But today has cleared up, so I am very happy to enjoy that. Two things that I would like to mention. The first one is completely my own doing. I brought an electric tire pump, not a regular tire pump, so I needed to pump my tire. I did find places to pump my tire, which was nice. Secondly, this is like something I completely just didn't think of, but definitely bring cash, because it's those little tiny, those small bakeries that you really want to try something that won't accept your card. And I live in Portugal. My card is from Portugal. I have had a bit of trouble with a few of the ATMs accepting my card, so it would have been nice to just already have that sorted out before. So just remember to bring cash. For instance, today there was a huge line for croissants. I missed on a pound of chocolat.
After about an hour, I reached Meung-sur-Loire, a small, quiet town with a surprising amount of history behind it. Joan of Arc also freed this town after Orléans, and the old streets still feel very medieval.
So I think the best advice I was given online is to not miss the golden hour for food. And right now is the golden hour, so we will try and find some lunch.
In France, a lot of smaller restaurants close between lunch and dinner. If you miss lunch, you might not eat well again until the evening. While biking, that's a big mistake, so I stopped here for lunch and I'm really glad I did. I had escargot and fresh white fish dish, and only later when I looked up some information this video, I found out this town is actually known for freshwater fish. So without planning it, I ended up ordering the signature dish. It's one of those times when you're biking and you just have to stop and be like, how did me and my bike get to France and start eating escargot? After lunch, I got back on the bike and rode into Beaugency, which is only a few kilometers away. I was barely there for a minute, but the town is worth mentioning. It had a stone bridge that's almost 1,000 years old, and it was beautiful and incredibly medieval and special. For a long time, this bridge made the town strategically important. Even Napoleon fought battles here. Today, the place is tiny and calm. It's the kind of town you'd miss by car but appreciate on a bike. The rest of the ride into Blois is smooth, and the scenery stays beautiful, but Blois itself is a very dramatic history. The city used to be a royal seat of France, and the Château de Blois was the center of power during some of the most intense moments in French history. The biggest one In 1588, King Henry III had the Duke of Guise assassinated inside the chateau. He actually had a list of reasons why. First off, the Duke led the ultra-Catholic faction. He was more popular than King. Crowds in Paris treated him like the real leader. The King felt pretty much envious. So Henry III had him summoned, and royal guards killed him as he walked into the chamber. It shook France, and the king himself was assassinated less than a year later for it. Today, Blois looks peaceful and historic, but knowing this part of its history gives it a completely different energy. Day one was definitely not about pushing hard. If you were not filming like me, you probably could have gone much further and probably have done Chateau de Chambord today as well. Tomorrow, instead, I head to one of the most iconic locations in the Loire, the Chateau de Chambord. See you in the morning.